Welcome to Alphabet City. This is the show that covers everything to do with Alphabet. Alphabet happens to own lots of companies like Loon, X, Waymo, and Google. I'm your guide, Ayaz Akhtar, and you are the very patient audience. Apologies for being out sick. Today we're talking about phishing, some updates, and your comments. But first up, it's time to talk phones. On to Android Avenue. Allaboutsamsung.de posted several pictures showing off what it says are the Galaxy S10 and the S10 Plus. These images are pretty on point with all the rumors we've heard. The S10 would have an Infinity O display with one camera. The Plus would have a pill-shaped cutout on the top right for two cameras. On the back of each are three cameras. On the bottom, you've got a speaker, USB-C, and yes, a headphone jack. In less visual news, Ice Universe says the Galaxy S10 features excellent battery optimization and a more advanced cooling structure. In an older tweet, Ice Universe said the 10 Plus will pack a 4100 milliamp hour battery. That's pretty big. Ice Universe has been pretty reliable when it comes to leaks, so I'm inclined to believe those tweets. Samsung is holding a Galaxy Unpacked event on February 20th. Xiaomi showed off a prototype foldable phone that I assume is running Android. Take a look at this folder. This clip is part of a 51-second video that shows Xiaomi's president flexing the phone. It features two hinges that allow the screen to expand on the left and right. There are no mentions of pricing or availability. And in even less exciting news, this is probably the LG G8 ThinQ, according to XDA developers. LG might dump the earpiece speaker to use the screen to provide audio. Sticking with LG, the company put up a teaser video for some new tech. The vid shows a hand gesturing over a piece of paper. With one wave, the words "Goodbye Touch" appear. With another wave, the text disappears. LG says we'll see this tech at MWC 2019 later in February. Does anyone want increased gesture support on phones? You? What about you? Me? I don't know. Let's make our way to Uptown Updates. Google I/O will run from May 7th to the 9th this year. Apple Music is updated for Android. Now it handles Android tablets even better. All of those words sound really strange together. Google Voice users, you'll never believe it. Google is updating Voice, so VoIP calls will be available to all of you. Just in time for some kind of football game, YouTube TV is rolling out nationwide, covering 195 markets. That's about 98% of US households. The other 2% will get YouTube TV eventually. Alphabet's Jigsaw published a quiz to see if you can spot a phishing email when you see it. And since we talk about Jigsaw every episode on this show, I don't need to explain to you that the company tries to take on global security challenges. Try out the quiz at phishingquiz.withgoogle.com. On to Comment Cove. This is the part of the show where we shine a spotlight at the most amazing audience in the world. That would be you. Alexander says, I don't know why people keep hating on Android tablets. I'm watching this on one now. I loved my Nexus 10. I use a Pixel C now. Not as great as the Nexus 10, but it's still great. My dad has a Samsung Galaxy tablet, and he really likes it. I really enjoyed my Nexus 7 devices. I had the first two. The thing is, app support is and was not so great. If folding phones catch on, I'd expect the apps to get better for larger displays over time. Ross asks, why do you have to explain Alphabet City every episode? Well, Ross, it's for new viewers. Sometimes people find this show because of a topic and not for the show itself. That's crazy, I know. Thanks to everyone for writing in. If you've enjoyed your stay in Alphabet City, please like and subscribe. I'm Ayaz Akhtar, and I'll see you online. We've got a post online at CNET with the headline, Galaxy F would be a terrible name for Samsung's first foldable. What do you think would be a better name? Galaxy X? Galaxy Flexi Thing? Galaxy Giuseppe? Let us know in the comments.